I'm starting with a blank page. The first thing I must do is set the doc type. So page, choose my doc type, in this case 4.01 transitional, change. You'll notice that the body height has now collapsed to 0. So I'm going to override the default body style. To do this, go to the plus at the bottom left, override style, body. This will give me an external style named body. I can select this and give the body a height, in this case 900 pixels. This just makes it easier to enter content into the body. We may well have to come back and alter this height later on. Next, I wish to center my content within the body. So I'm going to select the body, go to Containers, choose Floating Quick Div. This div I am going to give a width of 850 pixels and a height of 800. I also wish to center this within the body element. To do this, I go to the gear wheel at the top of the inspector and select Auto Center. This is an inefficient use of styles. I may want to center content on every page of the site. Rather than use an inline style, it would be better to have an external style that did this for me. The centered div is selected. I right click it. I can say Create Style With. I've chosen a name of Center Content and remove inline styles from source object. Click OK. I'm now going to add some other layout containers just to help me form my site. So let's have another floating quick div. I'm going to give this a width 100%. This I'm going to use as my header. So again, I'm going to right click it, create style with. This time I'm going to choose header. Click OK. Select the center content div again, add another container, floating quick div. This one I'm going to make 250 pixels wide, and I'm going to set it at 450 pixels high. But I also want to float it left. Again, go back, select my center content div, add another container, another floating quick div. This one I wish to float right. I want to make it 650 pixels wide. Oops, that's slightly too wide, but I can visually adjust this. There we go. And again, I want to make this 700 pixels high. Oh, that's a bit too much. Let's make it 500 pixels high. Select my containing div again. Add another floating quick div. This one I wish to use to clear both floats, to make 100% wide. What I've done now is created just a simple layout on the page of elements that I want to fill in. Again, as we've done before, we want to select them, right click and say create style with. This one on the left I'm going to call navigation. This one on the right click, create style with. I'm going to call main content. And the one at the bottom I'm going to call footer.